Hey everybody, welcome to our first podcast of 2024. This is Pouring Over Properties, where, a real estate agent, a title guy, we get together each and every month to discuss not only what's going on in Vegas, real estate related, property related, but also we like a beer or two.
We do.
So we do,
especially if they're local.
Yeah, so we do like to enjoy a local beverage, Nevada-based, whether it's whiskey, whether it's beer. This is something that we do enjoy each and every one of our podcasts. And today's choice and beer of choice is made by Revision Brewing Company. This is up in Sparks, Nevada. I don't want to say Reno because
it is outside of Reno, but it's its own place.
It is. I've been to Sparks for a wedding. Don't remember much. Weddings are fun, but to that point, I want to just give you a quick description of what we're about to taste. So, this beer is next level. So, here we go. This tasty, tantalizing, karate chop in your freaking mouth, kaleidoscope, nunchuck hits to the dome with Citra, Galaxy, Mosaic, Amarillo, and it's a stealthy slaying of taste buds, just one sip at a time.
What a beautiful description.
Whatever that means.
The Disco Ninja Northeast Style Hazy IPA, a nice 7% beer, and as we like to say,
Northeast. Cheers to that.
Cheers to that. So,
karate chop in the face.
I like it.
Yeah, I mean, it's an IPA for sure. We all know it's got that hoppiness, but it's all about how it goes down. Does it stick in your mouth? Is it a little bit too sudsy? Sometimes some beers are a little bit too syrupy. I always compare like a bad IPA to a fireball shot.
Oh,
I don't want
it. Like cough medicine.
I don't want it to stick with me for like 2 hours. It's a bad cigar. That sticks with you for a day. It sucks. And something smooth, good. It goes away real quick, which is sad. I think things are good. Should stick around a little longer. But that's not what I want with my alcohol and cigars. That's for sure. So,
but I enjoy that. I think it's gonna be a good choice for you.
Disco Ninja, baby, Disco Ninja.
They do actually have really two cool beers that we'll probably drink at some point because we're gonna keep doing this. But
yeah,
it's called Reno as fuck and Vegas as fuck, which is.
Did we not do it Vegas as fuck yet?
I don't think so.
Oh damn!
Because we haven't done a Northern Nevada brewery yet, so.
No, we did. We did one. I think we did Vegas as fuck.
Okay, we're going to look back at our
Fuck. Get the F-bombs out of the way.
So I guess, this isn't a child show, but we're really excited about today's episode. So what we're going to do is we're going to play Aunt Clea. What was the...
Cleo.
Yeah, the 800 number?
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to figure out what we think.
Hey, how you doing? Down the center. Like that lady? Like we're talking like this is back when movie phone was a thing also. Like what?
Only $1 a minute. But you guys don't have to pay $1 a minute to listen to this. Listen to us banter about what we think is going to happen in the real estate market and overall economy in 2024.
All right.
So I would hope to say we're a little more maybe educational based on our predictions than Miss Clea.
Well, we've definitely done some research.
We did do some research.
But she made more money.
She definitely made way more money.
So
I don't care what top producing agent you are in town, that lady made
Miss Cleo
bank.
Same with the guy that made a pet rock. If you make a pet rock, that guy still slays the game.
Can we still talk about how genius of so it's not the product, it was the marketing behind said product?
It's the fact that it's still talked about is great.
Anyways, so we just finished doing our 2023 recap market analysis.
Yes.
So where do you want to start? What's our first?
So the whole premise of this, we're going to predict, what we think, pouring over properties, where real estate's going to be here locally in Las Vegas, right? Whether it's value, days on market, every parameter that we do discuss on our podcast for Market Update, we do want to talk about today. And we're both going to make predictions, whether wrong, right. This is confident, educated guesses on exactly where we feel the Las Vegas residential market will be here in 2024 and, obviously, hopefully beyond. But it's hard to see past the November election.
That is... Honestly, I think every election, and we actually just had this...
Let's talk about... It's a 10-month prediction. I'm going to go out my 10-month prediction.
No, because the new president will take over till January, so... But we actually just had this I would say a small discussion, not really a debate, but This is one of the very first elections in, what was it, '08 and 16, to where both the current presidents, the incumbents, what have you, were not running again.
Okay.
So in '08 was during the housing crisis. We're kind of in a, not crisis, but odd market, we could say.
We're an inflation nation, and the feds are taking out their frustration on the housing market is I think how I feel about it.
I would say that in '08 and now the election years, because we all know things get a little funky in the election years, really aren't comparable because we have an incumbent now when we didn't have an incumbent then.
Yes, very true. Yeah, I can't argue with what that's being said because I mean that is
even though
that's fact. I mean, I know that's what happens.
The incumbent wants the party to win, but do they have as much invested when it's just your party versus your butt on the line?
You're already 4 years in, your butt's on the line, you know, like you got gifted like the gift of, not gift of COVID, but like you were able to propel yourself
via
in a hierarchy sense because of that. I mean, there's a reason why the feds have been hit so hard on these rate increases because of all the rate decreases.
Well,
so like, and inflation as well, but like, I mean, they were nervous in 2020 and that's why they just slash. They're like, hey guys, the world's not falling apart. You're not dying. Please, let's send money. We'll actually give you money and go spend that money. And that was the 2020 to 2021. I didn't get money either, but hey, cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
It's a compliment. It's a gift and a compliment.
All right, so let's talk about our first subject. Interest rates. We're probably like 6, 7 right now when we're filming this video. Are you gonna look at the exact?
Yeah, I got this handy dandy app, and it tells me exactly where we are.
I had the same app.
Well, because it's a good app, it's where we need to be. Mortgage News Daily. Anybody that's curious out there,
it's a free app.
It's a free app, and it does give you exactly what's going on.
But it's slow as shit sometimes.
In the yield rate, hey man, your Wi-Fi is not where I want to be. Let me tell you.
Let me see what I got. Let's see what I got going here.
If you beat me, salty at best. Yeah, I got a white screen and I use dark mode.
Alright, so we got 6.89 today for the 30-year fixed.
30-year FHA fixed?
The FHA is 6.14.
There you go. Alright. I like FHA. It's more like, I want to say first time home buyer, but it's the most used loan out there.
Just remember though, you're tied into your PMI if you keep the rate.
Mortgage insurance. PMI should be a whole video.
Alright, so let's go with the fixed because 6.89. Let's just go with the fix.
Let's go with that. Okay.
Okay. Right. So we're basically 6.9 today, which is we are January 18th.
Nice.
By December 31st, 2024, prediction for the rate.
Rate in December of this year, we're at a 6.8. I'm just gonna go 1 point. I feel like it's a conservative guess. I'm gonna go 5 under the 5.9, so in the 5.8s to 5 3/4, so 5.75 to 5.8. Like, I mean, it's not the Price is Right, but that's where I think it's gonna land. I mean, a whole point is worth every refinance anybody can do.
Oh, absolutely. If you're in the 7s,
like a full point and a full point and a quarter, which is 5.75, is insanity. It's PMI and then knocking off another couple $100 due to that interest rate drop, and now you're saving $500-$600, depending on situations, of course, and equity values. But you're saving $500 a month, which is astronomical. I mean, that's a car payment, internet bill, whatever it is.
It's a lot of payments.
It's actually how much I pay for vegetables these days because that's where we are with
gym membership.
With produce. Yeah. Oh, well, fancy gym guy. Yeah.
They keep going up. All right, so you're saying 5.75,
5.75, 5.8. I feel like 1 point, man.
Scott's feeling frisky already.
I like it.
We just started the beers.
I was born this way.
I'm gonna say 6.15.
Damn. All right. Live on camera bet $100. If it's under 6, Scott wins.
Above 6, I win.
Above 6, Beau wins.
Done.
Sweet. Love it.
So this is...
We're in Vegas.
That's our thing.
Yeah, I don't gamble against the tables.
We should have done a sushi bet because they've been way more expensive.
They're better. But we can actually convert it. All right, so sushi next January.
Done.
On the loser.
Done.
We're going to sushi after this, so yeah, we got fish on the mind. So yeah, 100% we're under 6, man.
I don't think so. So this is my reason, right? So Feds meet every 2 months.
Yeah.
We actually just confirmed this.
I thought it was once a quarter, but it is like 2 months.
So the Feds are meeting the end of January.
We're going to see it, I would assume.
I don't think so. because inflation didn't come down as much as they wanted to. So I think everyone thought it was going to happen in January. I don't think we're going to see it till the end of March, the first one.
Ooh, all right.
I think we're going to say flat in January's rate meeting.
Well, I gotta agree a little bit with what he's saying, because in March, it's tax season. People get a little salty around tax season as well. So you got tax season. If rates go down with taxes,
and then when people get back, but also
getting those returns back.
Going to the tax thing is people get their which I don't get, the when people
child credit.
No, when people get money back.
Oh, I don't get that.
But whatever that thing is that some people get.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the tax return.
Tax return.
I was like, I feel like it's too common a thing not to remember.
But I don't.
Tax return season.
Do you think that could spur inflation again? Because as people get that, then that's when they buy the cars. They buy those extras because they get that couple $1,000s.
And that's where I say this January might be like a little trigger sign. Like, hey man, like take advantage of this quick dip that they might give us. See,
I think because inflation's high, and then March, if people start spending,
they're gonna be like, whoa!
It may not go
mistakes
down.
were made.
It may not go down yet.
Yeah. The Federal Reserve, they control exactly how our.
I can't wait to watch this video back in December when we figure out what all of our bets are.
I can't wait for sushi. No, it's very exciting. Yeah.
Okay, so rates. We figured out rates.
Rates under 6 by this time next year. Over 6, Mr. Beau McDougall. So let's see where that goes.
All right. Should we go with units sold in the Las Vegas area for 2024?
Freaking A. So last year, just recap if you didn't see the market update, is 22,829 single family residences sold.
Which is down from 2022 by 18.4%.
So decent drop, and it's down 60% since 2021. So we are on a major downslope of that. What do I see and how many homes we close? I would say 25,000. I would say right around that. I think we're going to see a little bit of an increase, not huge, because not everybody's going to be like, oh sweet, rates are in 5, let me get rid of my 3.5%, let me do this. But also there's a have to. Like, I'm in the position, I've lived in my house 7 years now, and it's like, man, RV parking sounds great. Just that extra 400 square feet would be ideal for like a golf and shoe room, Yes, I have issues. So there's those little.
What's in a golf room? I know a shoe room, but what's in a golf room?
A golf simulator.
Oh, that's a big room.
With all my shoes.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm in that medium round, but also I have probably the best interest rate you could ever get on a home. And so I honestly won't sell it, and I will just buy something new and rent out the home I am.
You become an investor, and I think that's a really good option for a lot of people.
Yes, exactly. So, but that doesn't mean my home's going on the market. So inventory is still going to stay tight. So that's why I'm not seeing a huge increase. But I really don't see a decrease from that number. We've already dealt with the factors of rates being high. People have kind of
the shock is going to start wearing off.
We've succumbed to where we are, we're realizing this is reality, because 2021 was fairy tale land. So that's where I'm at. 25,000, I honestly think is a pretty damn good number. I'm confident in that one,
I will agree with you. I like 25,000. So this is where we have a predicament in our bet. So
the bet was on the first.
No, we're gonna keep this bets going.
Oh, well, we got another bet because that first one I win. So.
Oh, sure. So, because I like $25,000, let's do over under for golf. For a round of golf.
All right, so 25,000 over under. Freaking Price is Right is in the building, and I'm going over. Fuck it. Yeah, I'm going over. I want it to be over.
That's fair.
I think it should.
I would love to be for over, but I guess I'm going under, so I'll get the next one. But, so we have golf. You're going over 25,000. I'm going under.
You're paying for sushi
and golf.
This
is getting really expensive.
I mean, obviously, I should feel that way. I bet that way. So yeah, that's exactly my feelings. Whether they're right or wrong is another story. But I like the fact that we agreed with that number.
I really like the 25,000.
Well, it's right in between the 2022 number and the 2023.
We're not going to have that exciting first half of the year that 2022 had.
Wait until rates drop gangbusters. No, that's a loan officer.
I will say though, I am fearful that if your prediction on the first bet, the interest rate
5, if it
hits 5 and 8, I'm done on the second bet. 100% done.
And if it goes that low, I think it will go that low more around election time. We're gonna go lower, a little bit lower. We'll probably see 6.25 in the summer, maybe hovering around 6s, depending on your buy downs. That's where my prediction's at. I think they're gonna either hit the ground running, or they're going to drag their feet, and Beau's going to win, and we're going to know he's going to win by August. You know, it's
For sure.
I win by August, and he wins by August. Like that's just where I'm at with what I've been reading and listening to. So, looking forward to see where that lands for sure.
Okay, so we'll just do one of these because I think otherwise it's minutia.
Let's go median. Median.
Okay.
That's the most common real estate terminology for sure.
So median house price of 2023 was $440,000, which was actually 3.9% lower than 2022.
Yeah, $18,000 less. So not huge.
So where are we going? Median house price in 2024.
I love the number at 450, man. I just do. I mean, it sucks to go in the middle of the 458 and 440 again, but like when it was at 450, I felt like that kind of made sense. I mean, Vegas is a valley. We only have so much land that we can build on.
We're a bowl. We're a big bowl.
We're a bowl, and we're surrounded by mountains. You know, there's a reason why we get pinched and we don't see so much rain.
And not even
because when a cloud goes over a mountain,
it's gone.
It squeezes the rain out of it.
Yeah.
Like weird. I don't know.
Well, and the other thing is, we're a valley, obviously in the bowl, but BLM, the land that is there, they control.
Aliens.
No, not alien. BLM.
Oh, damn.
Bureau of Land Management,
Oh.
aka the federal government.
Because of aliens.
Yes, okay. That's the bow title guy.
Hey, Nevada is one of the biggest deposits in the world.
So I hate to admit this because I went to Green Valley, went to Foothill, and I feel that we're more superior in our education, of course. But
A falcon over a gator? Really?
Really, you're gonna make that reference?
No, that's a bad reference.
Yeah, that's a horrible reference.
I know.
Anyway,
Gators have survived everything.
we're dinosaurs, okay?
God damn.
We've been around. But I agree with you that 450 number.
What?
I agree.
Like, because it's going to go up. Like
It's-
440,
but we're not
it's
getting
going to
that
be above
458.
440. But yeah, we're not going to hit 480. You know, I really don't think it. 470 seems like a stretch as well. Like, even 458, recouping that down 38.9% might be a reality. You know, like
But once again,
do you want to do the over under 450?
I'm gonna go over.
Damn it.
Yes. I know. I finally got.
I'll go over 455 if you want to go under.
Ooh.
Just make it because we both agree that 450 definitely seems to be where we want it.
Okay, fine. I'll take the under.
Like 455 and above.
I hate that I keep being the naysayer on this, but it's just the game we're currently playing. But
yeah.
Once again, okay, so we'll take the 455. I'm gonna get the under. But once again, I think if your first very big prediction happens, I'm screwed on this bet too.
Love that.
It's all based on that interest rate.
All right. Okay, so sushi
And
does it include
sushi?
alcohol or not?
Yeah, of course.
And that's the second bet. Well, no, the second bet is like the alcohol or not situation. We know we're drinking.
But yeah, okay.
Are we gonna buy the sous chef alcohol? That's what this third bet is.
Okay.
You know, because James, our guy over there at Toro Sushi,
Toro Sushi Henderson.
gotta give the shout out to the boy.
We're gonna do a podcast there one time.
You know what? Yes, we will. We will rent the place out. Probably go on their off day because James is freaking awesome. But if you want to pay a la carte
For the best sushi in a strip mall.
strip quality fish for a Henderson price, this is where you would go, and it's right off of Valley Verde in the 215. It's called Toro Sushi.
Tell them Scott and Beau sent you.
It's the freaking best, yeah. And get the Scotty hand roll. I mean, yes, it's named after yours truly. It's a thing, and everybody orders it, so you're welcome.
Okay,
But-
so we talked
So
about
median
rates.
price, I'm over 455 on the bet, and I'm confident in it. You know, I wouldn't bet otherwise. So I do like the fact. I would even 458. I want 458. To come back.
I want it to be there because I'll have plenty of funds to then pay all these bets off. But it's gonna be down the Fed.
Yeah, which,
Jerome Powell, I gotta start sending him some letters. I have some bets on you.
Yeah, big reader, I'm sure.
Yeah, big reader of his fan mail. So we talked about rates. We talked about
So that's just
units.
residential,
We talked about
single
median
family
price.
here. Yes.
So I think those are good predictions. Now let's talk about some.
Time will tell. Time will tell.
I think we're done with bets. Let's talk about
Let's go off the collar a little.
some elephants in the room.
Ooh, that's exciting.
So we talked about this a little bit before. One of the big, I think, clouds, elephants, whatever you want to talk about, is in the commercial market, which I know you don't. We both deal with Slightly. I do some commercial, you do some commercial. It's not our bread and butter, but we're in that realm.
Yeah.
But what a lot of people don't know is when you buy residential real estate, your term is generally 30 years. Some people do 15 and 10s, but generally speaking, it's a 30-year term. Well,
Fixed. Because
fixed.
you go to like other countries, Europe, they don't know what a fixed rate is. They're like, I thought it always adjusts with where the banks are at.
Yeah.
Like, what? I just actually recently discovered this from a UK client of mine. He's like, yeah, when I heard about fixed rates, I was like, this is the best thing ever. I'm like, yeah. It was.
And that's why you'll hear about all these commission lawsuits. We still have the best way to buy and sell real estate in the world.
Hands down. And we're not flipped up with like China is, with ghost cities. And if you're not familiar with ghost cities in China, mix in a quick YouTube Google of that, and you're going to be inundated with some shit that's going to blow you.
I mean, this kind of plays into the ghost city idea with the commercial real estate.
Yes.
So in commercial real estate, generally speaking, the terms are shorter. So like I have a portfolio of rental homes. It's a 10-year term, but a 5-year ARM. So my rate is fixed for 5 years.
Yep.
Well, at that end of the 5 years, if it was 2 years ago when normal rates were 8%, my commercial investor rate's going to be 11-12% compared to my 5% I have.
Wow.
So, there's a big shadow market out there in the commercial world that's going to hit. So, what'd you look up the number? Was 120?
No, 210 billion. The B. Coming to terms, to being doubled in payment,
so
like you just
a
referenced.
balloon payment, like pay up or
in 2024 and in 2025, because rates, really took the dip in 2020 and 2021.
Yeah, a lot of people did.
There's another 110 million. So it's billion. There's 350 billion dollars in commercial real estate loans that are coming to terms, are coming to payment here.
And in those terms, those are generally balloon terms.
And
so honestly, you pay interest, and then you
went from 10 grand to 100 grand. Just roundabout numbers. Like that's how big of a difference this is going to make. And it's a big problem. Because vacancy levels have really never been higher.
Especially in the office.
Vacancy rates,
office space is high.
Yeah.
In industrial, which actually where my office is and where we're shooting this, better. But that office space after the COVID,
and in major cities too, because so many people left San Francisco, LA, New York. There was just a straight up, let's get out of here. Cost of living's way too high. What are we getting for it? Restaurants are closed. All these sort of scenarios, and people are like, yeah, you're right. And when companies allowed the whole digital era to take over and let them work remote, the biggest cities got hit. And that's what makes Vegas unique, is that we're not so vertical. Yes, we have the Strip with hotels that are vertical, but people don't really live there. There's only a couple buildings that actually have residential purchases on the Strip.
True.
Everybody lives outside of that, but we also have a finite space. So we're in that sweet middle ground of there's not enough to go around, but enough compared to where you are in New York and Chicago and all these major areas. And that's why when you hear on the news all these negative factors about real estate, you really got to think about where you are, where you're living, because that is the biggest factor of where you are. The number one thing in real estate is location.
Sure.
Okay, cool stat. Where is that from again? What is that again? There are cities in Idaho, which I would never thought I would reference in a podcast by any means, that are outperforming the entire United States.
Coeur d'Alene?
In Idaho. What? I would have never guessed that, in a million years. I would have bought sushi for a decade.
Speaking of facts, though, there was a really cool Zillow article.
You brought it in the C word?
I did.
Damn.
I know. I don't like to do it, but it was. Well, I bring it up.
Zillow, share our video.
Yeah. Hi. Sponsorship. They were saying they did the top hot markets for 2024.
Okay.
And they're all on the East Coast. Ohio.
Oh. And it was a lot of New Jersey, New Hampshire.
But
it's all the New York people were just you know what? I'll just go a little bit more north and east. I feel like there's a lot more.
There was not a single West Coast city on that list.
And that's residential wise?
Yeah.
It's because if you look because we just talked about commercial, if you look in commercial investment cities and where big money is parking their money, Vegas ranks top 10 on multiple different articles.
If you we don't have state sales tax for any investor out there that wants to make money?
Big companies do want to come here. They really do. I mean, we have a Haas automotive plant, a $400 million investment that's coming here. And really, I think sports teams put the eye on Vegas. Like, we get sports for the first time and we outsell every ticket price across the nation. Pretty awesome.
But I think there's two factors to that, right? Like, we have a fan base, but we also have a place where people want to come watch their team.
Well, no, I'm never going to go to Cleveland to watch my team play.
I know.
Come to Vegas, baby. Like, we have so much more going on, happening.
Did you see that Kansas City
affordable game? What, how cold it was?
Yeah. Dude. If I lived there, I wouldn't go to the game.
Andy Reid had, like, frozen mustache syndrome. Like, I didn't know that was a thing. I can't grow a mustache, but this guy's mustache was frozen on television.
But you come to Vegas and you can go, even our college team, shout out, the Rebels, play in a NFL stadium.
Pretty epic.
And if you are a sports figure, remember you should probably trade to one of the biggest teams, because I know you pay taxes when you go to those other like high tax. But when you're here, at least half your games are here.
Las Vegas. When
no
the A's come here,
state tax. You know how much money the guys that play for the A's are going to save?
I mean, at least compared to California, at least 20%.
It's going to be ridiculous.
At least because cost of living, not just the taxing, but the cost of living difference as well. So, and that's what, we sell shows. We sell entertainment. That's what Vegas has done, and it's what we've always done. If we could sell out Donnie and Marie, and honestly, we sell out Donnie separate than Marie these days.
Yeah, Donnie's a solo agent now.
We sell out the solo versions of these two every week, so you best believe that the Raiders versus the Jets or the Raiders versus the Chargers, the Raiders versus anybody is getting top dollar tickets. Unfortunately, wait until you see these Super Bowl prices here in a couple of weeks.
$10,000.
Yeah,
guaranteed minimum.
I've already looked it up because I'm a Niner fan. My dad went to dental school up in San Francisco, so I grew up a Niner fan my whole life, and they're looking really good to hopefully make the Super Bowl this year. It was $6,000 for the worst seat before fees just last week. So $6,000 before fees, chalking up to like $7,500 to even get in the building without even getting close to knowing who's in the Super Bowl. That is a blanket before shit is actually real statement, and that's $7,500.
I'm sure you go to the Guy Fieri tailgate party.
Yeah, I'm definitely not paying that, especially I'm a Niner fan, and I know I'm saving on travel costs and all this sort of things.
Which is crazy. So if you weren't local, you're $15,000. Probably a person
goes up to 20 on the bare minimum.
By the time you're done.
Yeah, by the time you're done, because you're not just showing up Sunday and leaving Monday. No, you're showing up freaking Friday.
You're going to the events. You're going to the restaurants.
Which, by the way, Shaq is throwing an event.
We should go. Yeah. What's his name? DJ.
But Lil Wayne. I don't know. No, Diplo is going to be his DJ. Diplo, like the most famous DJ ever. Diplo and Lil Wayne is going to be.
Everybody's here.
Yeah, but this is an event I'm going to, and the tickets are like, for VIP access is only like $500 a pop. So best believe we'll give you an update on how that party went.
Yeah,
I'll be there.
We'll do different.
Big Shaq fan, big Lil Wayne fan. Grew up on the basketball player and then the music.
Dumb Luck from the fire department.
Diplo is just a bonus. He's famous, but yeah, he's not.
He actually has a great Instagram.
Okay. You just follow Diplo on Instagram?
I don't. My wife does, and it's like,
all right, yeah.
Like he's just like a fun little guy.
I got an algorithm in there.
Yeah, he's just like, great time. But dumb luck on the fire department, I put some random vacation days on. One of them happened to be Super Bowl.
What day is it on?
It's a Sunday.
Is it, but is it like February 11th?
18th, 19th, something like that.
That late?
Yeah, I think so.
They just keep pushing shit back. Yeah, it's mind blowing. I know this is a very dumb question to a lot of those football fans, but I'm not like the biggest football fan. I play fantasy football, but I'm a baseball nerd, golf.
Oh, you're
nerd.
Right. The 11th.
The 11th. It just made sense. Yeah, I got a class on the 8th, so I was like, second week in February seems to be where they land. So
let's wrap this up because obviously this Disco Ninja is delicious, and we've started just talking way too much and way too fast.
Yeah, fast.
Yeah, maybe.
I have one level, and that's go for it. So,
but I think if you listen to what we think, I think 2024 is going to be a positive year. There's a lot of good things that are happening between the election. Obviously, is going to have a boost. Just overall sentiment of how the economy is doing. We think Vegas, obviously, both born and raised in Vegas, we have huge love and just
stake in the city. Honestly,
in the city.
Like we were in real estate. Like this is what we love. This is what we do. This is what we care about. You know,
we're gonna do better than most cities for sure.
Yeah. So just know when you hear things on the news or read something that like that's macro data. That's across
The country.
50 states, so much in there. Like, don't even just look in Vegas. Look in the zip code if you're a local. Look in your zip code. You know, look in your community.
I can get that data.
And if you don't have that data, like, it's so easily accessed by real estate agents and title reps that, like, we're happy to share that with you. Like, it's definitely something that you need to stay on top of because this is probably the biggest financial victory
decision of your life.
Well, victory. I mean, if you own a home currently, I know you have a bunch of equity in the home unless you bought in April of 2022 and you're probably breaking even, which is like, that's worst case scenario. Worst case scenario.
Because remember the other day, if you break even, and this is what, like...
anytime I bet anything, if I don't pay money after golf, I'm like, well, that was awesome.
But you're still winning because you have a tax write-off.
Love that. Yeah.
Right?
Facts.
Even if you don't appreciate, you still have a tax write-off. You know how much tax write-off someone that rents has? 0.
Yeah.
You know how much money they're putting into a savings account, AK at home, a renter has? 0. So don't be scared by the headlines. Buy a house, which is really just a savings
Buy a
account for
second
your
house.
future.
Have your first house.
Have an investment property.
Do that, because that's 100% my goal. I hope by the time we do our year-end recap, I do have my first rental portfolio, because I got cold feet last year based on the rates and things happening, and honestly, was a mistake. Because if I would have bought it, I think it was a good move.
We'll end with
we'll
my conversation with people that want to buy rentals is. If you can break even with a rental, you're winning.
It's good investment, yes.
If you're paying $200 to $300 a month for a rental, you're doing good. Because all you're doing is putting $200 to $300 a month in a savings account.
Yeah. It's not a forced investment, but it's basically that. Yeah, it's an investment for yourself, you know?
That's going to appreciate, and if it doesn't appreciate and it stays flat, and it gets paid off, and you only have to pay $200 to $300 a month for X amount of years.
And then all of a sudden, you know, you got 30 years later, and you're close to retirement, and you're like,
$500,000 just sitting?
Yeah, or Social Security is only going to give you $2,000 a month, and then your rental is going to give you 20, 26, 20, you know, even $3,000 a month. Well, that sounds exciting. Now you just doubled your retirement income, and yes, you were a little bit frugal in some days that you're actually working, which I'd rather be a little bit more frugal now than when I'm older, just because
I can grind a little bit harder. I can work a
little bit more energy, less sore. You know, there's factors. There's factors. No offense to the old people like Beau, but
hip surgery already.
Well, I don't work out, so I never get sore. That's the beauty of it, right? John Daly, you can't pull fat.
Of course, you had to bring a golf
reference. Yeah, I can't wait to do a golf podcast.
Anyways, we actually just talked about that. It's going to be a great podcast with one of our great friends, Joey Brown, who is a golf pro and going to tell us where to golf, even if you're shitty like me.
You better not tell me how to golf, because I'm great.
He's great. But thank you guys so much. First podcast 2024 done. We hope you guys watch the rest of it and have a great 2024. We'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, cheers to that, Beau.
Cheers to that.
1